Hello YouTube! Today on the Naughty Librarian I am doing my February TBR list. I don't normally do TBR videos, but I have had all of these books on my TBR list for so long that I feel like doing a video will make myself hold myself accountable and actually read them. So these are the books I definitely want to read in February. First up, I have The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I've had this book for too long and I haven't read it yet. I just need to sit down and read it. So I am throwing it down for February. I'm going to read it this month. That's just all there is to it. Next up, I have Sinner by Maggie Stiefvater. I just want to finish the whole Wolves of Mercy Falls saga. And this one is primarily told by Isabel and Cole, who are my all-time faves of the whole series, and I wish the whole series was about them anyway, and now they have their own book, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be just bananas about it. So I just need to finish the saga. Next up, I have Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi, which I still haven't read. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just haven't read this yet, and it's on my shelf, and it's so pretty, and I need to read it, because I know that another book of this series is coming out soon, so I just need to do it. I need to do it now. The saddest part of me not having read this yet is that I actually met Tahira Mafi and it's signed. Still haven't read it because I'm a monster. Next up, I have Roomies by Christina Lauren. This is one of their most recent books that come out, and I've been wanting to read it for so long. It's very much a marriage of convenience story, and I am so excited for it because a lot of times they don't turn out very well, but Christina Lauren are my girls, and I know they're gonna turn it out. So I'm super excited for this. Also, I went to the book launch party and it's signed, so I definitely need to read this. Next up, I have Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I need to friggin' read this. I've had it for too long and it has sat unread. I need it. I need to read it. I mean, I know I'm gonna love it. It's one of those books that obviously I'm going to freaking love. I just need to sit down and read it. Also, I may have thrown all of my eggs in one basket because I already own the sequel. Because I just know I'm gonna love this. So I need to read it finally so I can get to this one. Next up, I have Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. I read her books out of order because I read The Upside of Unrequited and friggin' loved it to bits forever. And I realized that is kind of an unofficial sequel to this because Simon appears in that book and I hadn't read this yet. So I was super bummed because I think I would have been even more excited had I read this first. So I need to rectify the situation and freaking read it. Next up, I have Want by Cindy Pon, and I have had this for quite some time. It has a glorious, beautiful cover. It's sci-fi set in Japan, I believe? I'm not sure though, but I'm pretty sure it's Japan. And it looks amazing. This is gonna be awesome. I need to read it. I need to do it already. Again, it's another author I've met who has signed the book. And it says, Amanda, books aren't afraid to show you the truth, Cindy Pon. And I haven't read it. I am a monster who meets authors and then never reads their books. Next up, I have City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. Just because I'm hate reading this series. And I feel like I could commit to one book a month and just space them out. But then the other thing is, do I want to read one hate book every month? But I promised myself I'd read the first 3 because that's the first arc of the series. Because then I feel like I've given it a fair shot. So I'm just gonna read City of Glass and see what happens. Maybe I'll like it, who knows? I'm going in thinking it's gonna be a 3-star book, but maybe it'll get a 4th star. Last but not least, I need to read The Summer of Jordi Perez and the Best Burger in Los Angeles by Amy Spalding. Amy is a lovely person and she was nice enough to give me an advance copy of this, and I have not read it yet because I have not had time, but it comes out in April, so I'm not that far behind because it's not out yet. But I want to read it now so I have time to digest it before it comes out in April. So yes, it is on the docket for February. This one is going down. It looks awesome. It is about a bisexual teen girl, and she is a fashion blogger, and she is also hanging out with one of her friends, and they're looking for the best burger in Los Angeles. So they have burgers and fashion and romance and like Los Angeles. So it's just like everything I like in one spot. So I'm very excited to just finally tackle it and get into it. Woo! February's gonna be a busy month. And it's my birthday. It's my birthday month and I need to read a lot of books. So I think my birthday, I might just ask for everybody to leave me alone so I could just like read by myself for like 4 hours. That is my goal. I just want like a day of everyone being quiet so I can just read. Like that would be an awesome birthday gift. Or like a bookish mug. I still want a bookish mug and I don't have any, but I want like bookish mugs. But anyway, that's the end of my TBR list for February. Please comment down below and let me know if you've read any of these books, which one's your favorites or least favorites. I want to know down below. That rhymed. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like. And if you'd like to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. Bye!